Greetings, this is Marley from the Black Father Support Group and welcome to another one of our catch-up sessions. Unlike every other session, catch-up session that I've done, every other video that I've done for these catch-up sessions, this is the first one that I've done and on the same night as the actual Fathers Group meeting. So usually, I have a day or time to think about what I'm going to say. And today I was so inspired by what happened that I was pretty clear on the way home that I knew I needed to get this video done tonight and get it out ASAP. I keep talking all the time about working together financially and not relying on your job and working together financially, and it can get a bit monotonous saying the same thing over and over again. But today I saw it in action. And two things happened. First of all, I was talking to a friend of mine who was saying about in where they work, they've been in a position of influence for a long while, right? So this sister has been in an influential position where she's felt quite safe in what she's been doing. And what she has noticed recently is that now the directors are starting to maneuver things so that other people who have less experience than she does are now getting more information in order to become more senior than she is. She's been there for 16 years, and what she's seeing is that actually things are being maneuvered around her to a point where someone who is her subordinate will eventually become her superior in the job. And I think that what's happening is that over that time, she could look back and say, well, I've never done anything that is of anything wrong or anything bad that you could point at and say, well, this was incorrect about the way you work. No. She's been what they call the magic Negro. If you don't know what the magic Negro is, Google it. That is an actual term. The Magic Negro, Barack Obama was called a Magic Negro at one point. That film, The Green Mile, again, another one where it's like, this person is good to have around us Caucasians because they'll help us out, but they always stay subordinate to us. And I think this friend of mine has been living that position of the Magic Negro for so long that I think that she didn't realize that there was going to become a point at which they would say, we don't need you anymore, and we have a Caucasian ready to take your place. So that was the first thing. And to juxtapose what happened when speaking to my friend was today's Fathers Group. One of the brothers said that, he had a point that he wanted to make, and said that it was about economics. So obviously my ears was brink, brink. He said, we've been meeting for a while now, and it's time that we start having a partner running in the group amongst the brothers. And what was wonderful was the response to it. It was like 100% everyone was up for being involved in it. Now, if you don't know what a partner is, I will, let me turn this way. And what I'll do is here on the nice dark background, I'll give you a quick synopsis of what a partner is, rather than me try to explain it. Now, people have said that, these partners are against the law, and there's something bad about them, and people lose money, and so on and so forth, because you have to be regulated by a financial services authority, and so on and so forth. So it's not something that is being done for a community of people. It's being done for a family, so that there isn't any concern about breaking the law as such. But what I saw there was how, we tend to think, or we're taught that knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. We're always told knowledge is power. And knowledge is not power. what I saw this afternoon when I was having lunch with my friend was that she has lots of knowledge and she still doesn't have the power. She can't actually do anything with that knowledge. What is happening for her is that someone with the power is deciding that someone else should take over that power position, and she's still stuck there with the knowledge. Whereas transversely, us at the Fathers Group, it was about action. It was the application of the knowledge which created power. You know, knowledge can be used as a position upon which power can be built. It's just about taking action. Taking action is the key. We need to work without fear. We need to take fear out of it because fear is holding us back. We're told things like knowledge is power. That's why you'll find a position like a teacher. A teacher, a person who is actually bestowing, or I don't want to say bestowing knowledge, they're educating. And as you may well know, education comes from the Latin word educare, which means to take out of, so remove or display from. So that position of teacher, you would think because of what they're doing, if knowledge had a direct link or was power, that those teachers would actually have influence in areas of politics and finance and no, they have no power. No, they don't. It's another one of those little lies that we've been told to keep us second guessing ourselves. Knowledge is not power, it's the application. Application and action is where power lies. Whatever it is that you want to have happen, whatever it is you want to see change in your life, in your family, for your children, for your wife, in your circumstances, fathers, I invite you to look on your to-do list and take action. This is Marley, fully inspired and ready to go from the Black Father Support Group, and I'm signing off.